Parramatta at its very, very best, I thought. Their attacking skill in the first half was superb. Steve Hansard doesn't get any marks from me for putting the referee in a position of having to do something about him and send him to the sin bin. At the time, I think the score was 10-5 in Parramatta's favour. It ended up 20-5 or 15-5.
No, it was 5-2 at that stage.
5-2, was it?
5-2,
yeah.
6 minutes before half-time, and the 6 minutes he's off the field, they scored 10 points.
That's correct.
15-2.
And that doesn't get any accolade from me as far as the halfback's concerned. I believe the referee, Mr. Gosha, was under enormous pressure there because Hansard had virtually flagrantly ignored the way to put the ball into the scrum on 5 occasions.
Well, he had previously spoken to him too and brought him out about it, and I wonder whether the captain should have changed him at that stage and took the pressure off Hansard and let somebody else feed the scrum at that particular stage while the pressure at that stage of the game, just to take the pressure off him for some considerable time.
They're just telling him to put it in straight.
Yes, but the pressure was on him, on Hansard, in a little bit, so it might have been better for a couple of scrums, as I say, to take the heat off at that stage.
Do you think that players might be exploiting the sin bin a bit, Cos?
Oh, well, I've never been in favour of the sin bin at this stage of the game. We got a irregular one last week, and had to occur. We got a half Hansard Steve being sent off for 10 minutes at a game at Redfern. We got a player sent off for 5 minutes for the referee. The sin bin.
Suddenly the sin bin came back to use last week, didn't it? We had 6 players sent to the sin bin.
Yeah,
and which obviously means that the players are taking the odds a bit. Would you say they take the odds to the sin bin?
Yeah, I suppose. No, I suppose they did a while, but I don't like a player off the field.
Oh, sure.
No.
Would you rather have him off for 10 minutes or the full match? I mean, I'm not being facetious there.
Yeah, well,
Can we allow players to persistently infringe?
No. They can't. I think it's a good idea.
Well, what they used to do in our day, Len, in your day, was a referee would talk to the captain. He had no right to order a player not to be in a certain position. He would talk to the captain and say, if this player is kept in that position and continues to infringe, I will send him from the field. And then the captain had the onus to leave him there if he wanted to punt or change positions. I believe it's being abused, the sin bin. I'd like to see it scrapped. I really would. I think it's a disaster.
Either that or send them off for longer. Say give them a quarter of an hour in the sin bin, but now we've got the bit where one fella gets sent off for the same act as the other one. One gets 10 minutes and the other gets 5.
Well, that was bound to happen before it started. I said in the show here that was bound to happen because you've got different interpretations by different referees and different grounds, but there should be a set standard. One's off for 10 and one's off for 5. That comes rebounds back on the referee then.
Yeah, well.
Now, Big Bob O'Reilly in action in this game. He's watch this. This is the bear. I thought that was a good bit. As good a performance in attack as you'd ever hope to see. Magic ball qualities. The little pass behind his back there, yes. I don't know whether that was too quick for a lot of people. I just put that in because I'm a real fan of the Bears these days. I think he's
really
a top player. As good a tackle as you could ever hope to see by Gardner on Cronin. I'd love to see these sort of things reported more than some of the garbage that's reported. Look at that tackle.
It looked like an obvious
That was worth a line in the paper, wasn't it, that tackle?
Yeah,
Lenny, wouldn't you think?
Beautiful.
Wasn't that worth a line in the paper? Any paper?
I agree.
Any paper? Yeah, right. Good on you, mate. Kenny's break after for last year.
Oh, yes.
The tap penalty, and he just bursts through. He's an exciting tackling player.
He's strong, isn't he?
Good player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Had a great game last week, and this was a try that should have been.
That's right. He's already explained that. He said he saw a blue jumper and he thought the pass wasn't on.
Yeah, well, it was
so
on.
there it was.
Yeah.
All right, we've come to the end of the first half, lads. We'll be back in just a moment.